alert, rude alert, abandoned shop. This is not a daffodil. Repeat, this is not a daffodil.
What's the plan then?
We're going to the Winchester.
The pub.
Yeah, boy!
Probability factor of 1 to 1. We have normality. I repeat, we have normality. Anything you still can't cope with is therefore your own problem.
Hey everybody, how are we doing? Hello Millie Mills, how are you? Welcome to the stream. A bear raid? Why is it a bear raid? Avian, hello, and a whiskey, and we've got a Purples was in first. Hello, the Purples, and a teeny tiny. Avian, why are you covering your eyes, Avian? Millie's got a raid and run. No worries, see you later. Chris is so rude. I'm never rude. I'm lovely. Good job we're all here. Hi Teeny. Hey Whiskey. It's the whisk is on fire. How is everybody doing? Are we all okay? Is everybody doing well? Is everybody having a good Tuesday? Johan 40k, hello, and a rice seeker. Are you seeking rice? Why is it a bear raid then? What's the bear? Was Millie working on a bear? And how is everybody today? We are going to. It's going to be a very community-based stream today because I've got to paint something off-stream. So I'm painting off-stream today, but I've got all this on here, and then we're also going to have. I'm also going to try and show like all of you guys doing your work. We've got stream galleries in here. We've got Dreadcember and things like that. So we're going to try. I'm going to try and do my best to share out all your stuff as well. Did you see the Boxing Day minis, Chris? Games Workshop is re-gifting. Yeah. Like, we can't be asked to sculpt anymore. I'll tell you what, we'll just use, you know, those models that you've all already got, because we put them in the birthday store birthday things. Yeah, we'll just put those back out. I do like the Plague Knight though. I do like the Plague Knight. The Plague Knight is cool. The crew is boring as hell, which is fine. Avian, how are you doing? I'm trying to decide, Avian, what to stick on the rest of the order for the Wartrike. I thought the Knight was a convention mini. Was it a convention mini, not a birthday mini? Either way, whatever. They're re-gifting again, aren't they? It's one of the two. There's so many of those like commemorative ones. I can never kind of keep track of whether it's a convention, a store anniversary, like a Warhammer Day model. Like, there's so many random ones. You can never kind of keep track anymore. Wartrike might need a banner with a grot holding it. Might need a banner with a grot holding it. So a grot holding a banner off the back of the Wartrike. We'll see how the composition works. We'll see how the composition works when I get it. Because we're gonna clean up a lot of the Wartrike when I get it. We'll build the Wartrike, see if we can fit the War Boss on, and then see what kind of space we've got left compositionally to do stuff. Yeah, definitely, that's going to be really, really good fun. I'm ordering a Contemptor Dreadnought as well, because if you remember, I've got one which I'm doing as a Deliverer Dreadnought, and then I want a third one for a Moritat one. Can you remember when we were talking about the Moritat Dreadnought, and I was going to have one with two Volkite hands for when it's walking, for when it's doing the boarding actions. What's it called in Horus Heresy? I can't remember what it's called in Horus Heresy. Shit, what's it called in Horus Heresy? Zone Mortalis. When you're doing like Zone Mortalis stuff. So I was going to do a Moritat Dreadnought. So it's going to have two fists and then Volkite underneath it, which is going to look really, really cool. Just a conversion. If you can find a model, a war boss sitting down with crossed arms, or like Conan on his throne, that might work. If you can find a model of a war boss sitting down with crossed arms, what do you mean? What? Like, I'm going to use the war boss in the kit, is the idea. I'll tell you what I do have. I do have Makari. I've got Makari, so Makari on the back might be cool. Did not know that. So find a model of a war boss sitting down with crossed arms. Is there a model of a war boss with crossed arms? Like Conan on his throne, that might work. Yeah, I'm using the war boss in the kit. He's just gonna be sitting on the Wartrike rather than standing on the Wartrike because it's dumb. It's dumb and I don't like it. I would give the boss in the bike a duster coat. A duster coat. Yeah, if I can sculpt well enough, then that's a definite possibility for sure. Like big fur duster coat. Trench coat but bigger, yeah. That would be cool. That's going to take a lot of sculpting, isn't it, that one? Right, let's get some music on. So yeah, I am painting off stream today, but I thought I'd leave loads of stuff on stream so that you could kind of look through stuff and like see all the Darkwater things and fur trim. Good idea. Yeah, that's going to take some sculpting though. We'll see what we got to work with. We'll definitely see what we got to work with. Because it's for Golden Demon, so it's got to be like, if I decide to sculpt, it's got to be fucking good. There's no point me doing shit sculpting on something that we're trying to paint for Golden Demon. Right. So yes, I've got a commission from Siege which I have to which I've got to do some work on. So I am painting off stream today. Just off here. Look, I've got the model is here, so I'm just painting off stream. But we will have a chit chat about everything, which will be awesome. Let's get that over there, and we need to get some music on. How is everybody anyway? Are we all okay? Is everybody okay? We do have the first Dreadcember. Where is Dreadcember? We do have the first Dreadcember picture as well, which I might save. But no, the first Dreadcember picture, because it is Dreadcember, so we're all painting dreadnoughts. Sexy Science Hannah is doing she's doing her Imperial Fists, and the Imperial Fists start off pink. And then she glazes them over. So this is the direction that she's decided to go on it. So it'd be really cool to see how this turns out. But this is Sexy Science Hannah's Dreadnought. I believe Tatari 2 is doing a Night Lord's Dreadnought. I'm doing a Raven Guard Dreadnought. As you can see here. So I'm doing a Raven Guard Dreadnought. There's the Raven Guard Dreadnought. I think Captain Mannerings is doing a Alpha Legion Dreadnought. I don't know what Purples is doing. Do we know what Purples is doing? Is Purples even doing a Dreadnought? Is she quitting on the idea of Dreadcember? And Avian is doing a Derideo, which is awesome because I love Derideos. That's fab. But yeah, if you are doing a Dreadnought for Dreadcember, drop it in chat what you're painting, what it is you are doing. And that will be cool to see as we get more. There we go. So I'm using Carrick Stone for some trousers at the moment. There we go. Yeah, fur trim. Fur trim would be cool, wouldn't it? Do a proper kind of biker lad. Got to make sure it stays within the orc aesthetic. Very much got to try and keep it in that orc aesthetic. Oh, I didn't record Pantheon again. Damn it! I need to record Pantheon. Need to make sure I record Pantheon. So how's everybody's day been? We'll try and make sure I've got the microphone. It's going to be a funny stream, this one. I will talk nice and loudly, so hopefully the microphone picks it up. But yeah, like I say, I'm painting off stream today. But that doesn't prevent me from streaming. Which is said plan. Busy work stuff, says the Teeny Tiny. Teeny Tiny is on the busy work stuffs. Are you having a good day though, Teeny Tiny? I hope it's like not stressful work, busy work stuff, like tearing hair out busy work stuff, and it's just like busy work stuff that passes the time of day and makes the day go quickly. That kind of busy work stuffs. Oh, I tell you what, as well, I've got a 3D print of the Raven on the front of the Contemptor Dreadnought. So the Raven Guard Contemptor Dreadnought body you can get that's got that panel with the Raven wing, the Raven's wings and the Raven's skull on it. I've got a 3D print of that, so I can put that on the Moritat Dreadnought, which is going to be really, really cool. So that'll be fab. I don't know whether to turn this one into the Moritat Dreadnought. That's the other thing. That might also be an option. If I do that, I might change the base, because Zone Mortalis. But then I suppose not really. I just finished worky stuffs. Hey Jerk, how you doing? And now admiring Mulgoth on the table, though I should try and paint my Hell Pit Abomination. Just a time of year where there's a lot to get done in preparation for being out for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's that Christmas time, isn't it? The Christmas time preparation time. Help It Abomination. Help It Abomination is very cool for Dreadcember. That's a very dreadnoughty kind of type kind of thing. There's Spike in Discord who is doing Storm Fiends. He's painting 6 Storm Fiends for Dreadcember. So they're dreadnoughty sized. They're the Skaven Dreadnoughts. Hey Slave, how are you doing? What have we got on the table today? Well, unfortunately I can't show you what's on the table today. So I am painting off stream because I've got a Siege Studios commission to paint. So we're painting it off stream at the moment. But I thought I'd just kind of... It's not... The fact that I have to paint off stream doesn't mean that I don't have to stream, so... I am streaming and I'm chatting to you lot, and we've got all the models here that we've been working on recently, plus obviously Darkwater and stuff, so we can still chit-chatter about things, and we're going to do a very... The idea is that I'm doing like a very kind of community-based stream where we get to show you all of the work that you've all been doing on Dreadcember and just like general work throughout the weekend and things. It's a shame I finished all my Dreadnoughts late last year, earlier this year. Oh no! All of them? I mean, if you finished all of them, that clearly means that you need another Dreadnought. And after all, it is Dreadcember. Like, what else are you going to paint in Dreadcember? Hey Jet, how are you doing? Jet, he's a man if he can't do it right. Purple's question for you, should I paint some Soul Drinkers? Oh! I painted a Soul Drinker, didn't I? Can you remember when I did the Soul Drinker stream? We painted the Soul Drinker in a combo stream with Mohawk. We painted a that was cool actually. That was I painted that really well. Next question would be Firstborn or Primaris. Is there a difference anymore? Is there a difference anymore? No, I mean I paint. I do it Primaris base, but throwing in loads of Firstborn, Horus Heresy gear, like I was trying to do with my Dark Angels. Wish I didn't keep falling asleep. Oh no, you tired? Is it one of those weeks? It's one of those weeks where I just can't keep my eyes open. Just can't keep my eyes open. Finally, a Firstborn go Heresy. Are Soul Drinkers in the Heresy? I thought they were like a successor chapter, and successor chapters only existed after Heresy. Am I wrong in that? We're based on a conversation during the COVID days over at Warhammer TV. Oh, go on then, expand on the conversation that was had during COVID times. What was said conversation? So if you look at the books and the colour plates for Heresy, you see proto-chapter colours appearing in the legions. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. So the alternative colour schemes that you see scattered around. So one of the colour schemes is what successor chapter is, like what chapter is a Soul Drinker's based on. So that purple appears in whatever their parent chapter is in the Heresy. Do you have to put the parent chapter symbol on their shoulder pad? Because obviously they're not Soul Drinkers during the Heresy. Is that right? Ultramarines had captains with personal heraldry being adopted by their chapter. Sons of the Phoenix. How you doing, Nuno? Imperial Fists. Imperial Fist went from yellow to purple. So if you were doing Soul Drinkers inspired Horus Heresy faction, would you give them a Imperial Fist icon, chapter symbol, paint them like Soul Drinkers, and like say that that was the colour scheme that was used when they were fighting on X planet or something? It was, and then that developed into the Soul Drinkers post Horus Heresy. We was talking about alternative colours at the time. I like Wade a lot. Is Sons of the Phoenix, is that your chapter, Nuno? Is that your chosen chapter? If you are able to do them during in a Horus Heresy setting, personally, I would do them in Horus Heresy. So I tossed in a headcanon lore line, so the Imperial Fist chapter destroyed a Xenos species, so decisively the Primarch said they destroyed not only their corporal form, they destroyed their souls. I don't really have a chapter. I was just mentioning loyal Astartes of dubious make. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'd dive into Horus Heresy. That Zone Mortalis kind of step, I think, is quite cool, because you can do like a small Zone Mortalis force and then expand upon it, so you don't have to like commit to a massive army straight away in Horus Heresy. You can just do a small, so you could do like a Zone Mortalis Soul Drinkers force, which would be quite fun. Also, they came back onto the battle barge. They were covered in the gore of the Xenos, which was, what a coincidence, purple. I like that idea. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. So they purged the planet of the Xenos scum, and they all had like blood splattered. And you could do like one of the shoulder pads. You could do it yellow with purple splatter on it to kind of hark back to their origins, and then everything else is purple. Wish I remembered the exact script I wrote. Yeah, I have a notebook. I try to have a notebook near me pretty much at all times now, because my mind is so kind of, it's not like it's scatterbrainy, but it's so bouncy across lots of different ideas and things. I have an idea and I was like, oh, that's a really cool idea, and then literally five minutes later I've forgotten about it and I'm trying to grab it, so I'm starting to try to remind myself to write things down. Yeah, that would be quite cool. Have like a yellow shoulder pad with that could be like the one with the squad markings on. So the squad markings could be a yellow shoulder pad with purple on it, purple splatter on it, to hark back to that time. And then the squad markings. Or maybe even like the squad markings on the yellow and then purple splatter over both. And then the rest of the armour purple. What's my political opinion? I believe you are correct. My political opinion, I don't think it's got anything to do with politics, has it? I play down at Warhammer World a lot, so I kind of consciously try and use official stuff. If you want to 3D print stuff, that's all well and good. You are a minority within the hobby, I think. Look at Trench Crusade. I think Trench Crusade is a perfect example of that. Hugely successful. And encourages 3D printing. I think if people are excited by the product, they are excited by supporting it as well. It would pseudo fit into the lore. What would pseudo fit into the lore? Like your Xenos purple idea. I like that idea. What do you think, Nuno? Are you an avid 3D printer? All my 3D printing stuff, I tend to, that's one of the reasons why I really like Trench Crusade, because you get to 3D print all the cool models which you never have a reason to use before. Look, one more chat up to say it would. Now I think Soul Drinkers might have been one of the chapters that were extinct, then its Penelope was reused later. Okay. because I do want to let Games Workshop have their deserved credit, but at the same time I'm not made of money, so I'm planning on buying one of those twin Armiger packs while printing a third one, mostly to have a first experience of painting, and the 3 make a 500 point army as a bonus. Nice! Hey, Sharato! How are you, Sharato? Chris in the dark and with such a shaggy look, are you okay? Going raving mad from the lack of Ultramarine releases. Wait, what? No, I'm loving the fact that there's no Ultramarine releases. They can fuck off. I'm not looking shaggy. That's not very nice. I thought I was looking quite smart actually, but no. I will have to reassess my morning routine if I'm looking shaggy. He's just getting in character for his bird boys. My Raven Guard. Emo Fashion is apparently back. Hey Ems, how you doing? Electric Eve is in the house, being amazing and painting models. Happy Christmas, Ems. Ever watched the original Ring from 1998? Yeah, of course I have. Of course I have! Massive horror fan here. Have you ever watched the other classic Japanese horror film called Audition, which teaches you the horrifying real translation for Kiri Kiri Kiri? Happy Christmas. It's December. What? Happy Christmas. It's December. Well, yeah, it's December. It's nearly Christmas. It's Christmas. Oh shit, I haven't got my hat on. I haven't got my Christmas hat on. Japanese horror is something else. I love Japanese horror. I watched the slit-mouthed woman the other day, Shirato, after the Oni conversation. And also printed her off, which I'm sure you'll like. Lights, decorations, cookies! All the worst songs on repeat at the shops. All the worst songs? They're not the worst songs, they're brilliant songs. Christmas songs are really cool. I have, however, forgotten to put my Santa hat on. I should probably BRB and go and get my Santa hat. Because it is December and I'm usually wearing it by now. I recommend One Cut of the Dead, by the way. Not quite a horror film, but okay. I'm not a Grinch, but I think Christmas is a little too loud for me a lot of the time. It's a little too loud? Well, I will say Happy December then, Ems. Happy December for the lovely Ems. I like Christmas music, but no one with any taste listens to Paul McCartney Wonderful Christmas Time on purpose. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Happy December to the lovely Ems. have you painted any more amazing models for cover art? Because those tree ones were gorgeous. Gorgeous. If you don't mind kid movies, Takashi Mike's The Great Yokai War. Well, I mean, I like Takashi, so yeah, that's fine. It's on Tubi. Lots of yokai to reference. Oh, excellent. I will look that one up. Particularly if it's a Takashi Miike as well. I think working retail for years sucked the joy out of it. No! We need to put the joy of December back into M's. I'll send you a Christmas present, M's. I'll send you a December present. What shall we send M's as a December present? Print something awesome out.
Oh my. A Christopher stream. Some music. No painting. Seems all fine. Fuck. Moo. Tongue.
Exactly, Olivia. It's all fine. Hey Purples, how you doing? Purples, Avian has a question for you. Avian has a very important question for you. And also, Purples, we need to ask you, what are you painting for Dreadcember? Because I was going through what everybody was painting for Dreadcember and we couldn't remember what you were painting. Captain Mannering is doing an Alpha Legion Dreadnought. Avian is doing a Derodeo Dreadnought. I'm doing a Raven Guard Dreadnought. Sexy Science Hannah's doing an Imperial Fist Dreadnought. Tari 2 is doing a Night Lord's Dreadnought. What are you doing? Oh, you've got the Death Company Dread and the Ballistas. Of course you have. I've been painting some more box art, but I'm terrible at remembering to share it. Oh, I mean, that's fine, because once it's done, you then share it, and everybody goes, holy shit, that's amazing. Is it awesome box art? I love that you get to do box art. That's so cool. The obvious answer is less. The long answer is fuck yes. Olivia, is there a longer answer than fuck yes? But is it an Alpha Legion Dreadnought? Well, is it? Is it? Is it? He is painting it black. He is doing the Alpha Legion Dreadnought black, which is interestingo.
Hell to the fuck to the yes is the fucking even longer answer.
In typical Australian accent, hell to the fuck to the yes. There you go. Avian, I think you have your answer. Now, Avian, are you going to do... Does that mean you're going to paint your Derodeo as a Soul Drinker? Does that mean you're going to paint your Derodeo as a Soul Drinker? Are you going to have a Soul Drinker purple Derodeo Dreadnought? And if so, and you did in fact like my idea of having a yellow shoulder pad with the squad markings on it and then splattered with purple, do you do that? Do you put that on the Derodeo somewhere? Do you have something on the Derodeo that's yellow and then splattered purple to kind of hark back to their origins? Or do you just paint the Derodeo purple? Bum bum. That's question. Death Company Dread and the Ballistas. Which one are you going to paint first, Purples? Purples! Purple Dorito. That's spicy sweet chili. Is it spicy sweet chili? I don't know whether it's spicy sweet chili over here. Purple Dorito over here. I suppose it must be spicy sweet chili. It might be. The Death Company one is the easiest because you're just painting it black. You lazy... What's it? Layered purple one you got to play with. Yeah. I don't think so. That would require a lot more thought. Although I should do a box note for Day of Thanos. Day of Thanos was a chaplain of the Soul Drinkers Space Marine chapter who was interred in a dreadnought sarcophagus. Avian, this is fucking amazing. Get a box note. We need a box note. That can be your December dreadnought. Have you got a box note in your collection? What kind of lazy bastard picks a black dreadnought for Dread Month? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Like I don't know who would paint a black dreadnought for Dreadcember. If you want dark purple, black base. What bothers me to no end is that Games Workshop removed the Librarian Dread from the Blood Angels. I know, that sucks, because I converted one as well. I converted one for my Dark Pharaons. So I've ripped it apart and then that can be used in my Raven Guard at some point. Do I have a box note? Alright, Avian. No need to laugh and mock me for asking stupid questions to Mr. I have every dreadnought 19 times in my collection. Well, at least we've answered the question of what models Avian is going to be painting for Dreadcember. Is there any artwork for what was his name? Dane Yathos. Is there any artwork for Dane Yathos so that I can see what he looks like? Like what artist depiction we might be working with. You got purple rocks for Necron and the weapon kit's still good. 100% with the death booster. Welp, at least I don't have to type it out that I have 15 dreadnoughts of each type. No, I just announced to the internet that you have all the, multiple versions of every single dreadnought. Is a Reaver Titan classed as a dreadnought? Can I do a Reaver Titan for Dreadcember? Asking for a friend. I mean, we make the rules, right, for Dreadcember. I did get an email yesterday, by the way, for a commission question for painting a bust. So I might be painting a bust next year as a commission, which would be quite cool. There is a book cover for him, or was it a short story? Anyway, oh, there it is. Is that the artwork of Deulirathos? Let's have a look-see. Shall we have a look-see? Shall we have a look-see? Shall we have a look-see? There we go. Oh, I was trying to decide because I'm going to order a Contemptor with the War Trike. Thank you very much. Exclamation mark throne if you want to contribute to more presents. I'm going to order a Contemptor alongside the War Trike, but I also need some weapon arms, so I was just working out which frame to get. But I'm going to get this one because I want the Volkite. Do you only get one? Do you only get one? I bet you only get one, don't you? Yeah, you only get one. That's bollocks. I need two. Or do I? No, actually, I don't need two, do I? Do you even get the bit that goes up into the shoulder pad? You don't get the bit that goes up into the shoulder pad. What? That's just the sprue from the Dreadnought, but without the shoulder pad. The other one, you get the fucking shoulder pad. God, they're cheapskates. This one, you get the shoulder pad look. Well, that's just dumb. Right, anyway, let's have a look at this. Well, that's a converted, whatchamacallit one. Have we got the artwork? Dang it, the cover is in black and white. How shitty, Black Library. No! That's the, I can't remember, I can't think what it's called. It's quite cool with the Emperor's Children parts. And you've added extra bits down there to make him taller. I hate this bit. The waist is terrible. Like, you don't need that gap in there. But this is pretty cool. Funky. I tend to read the books as e-books, so I rarely look at the covers. Oh, is that the cover? Rah! So he's got a burr cannon, disco lights, disco balls, an assault cannon. I'm guessing he's got a fist. So there's not a lot of like personal insignia on there, so that'll be quite easy to kind of sort out. You just have to have like a funky cool sarcophagus. Little like the arm pin for the Invicta warsuit, 2 weapons but only 1 arm joint pin. I think I will pull up the short story last book to get his loadout. Nice. Make sure you've got it. You have to make sure you get the disco balls on him though. You have to have the disco balls. The white, green, and red disco balls underneath his shoulders. That's quite cool. That's really annoying though. That's really annoying. Just double check that. Weapon frame number 2. Yeah, it's just the bits at the bottom, look. That's dumb as shit. Why did they do that? Didn't design that sprue very well, did they? And you just get random bits from the legs. See, at this point, I'd go and see if I could find those parts as 3D prints. It's not those bits, is it? Is it those bits? It's not those bits. They are legs. They're the legs. Oh, anyway. Okay, that's fucking cool. Okay, that's fucking cool. That's pretty damn cool, dude. They did artwork for the second omnibus. So if I do Soul Drinker Omnibus. There it is. Ben Counter. Oh, it's a Ben Counter book. Even better. Ben Counter writes some cool shit. So yeah, it's basically what you're doing then is you're getting Emperor's Children and loyalisting them. It's kind of cool. It's like a cross between Emperor's Children and Night Lord, isn't it? I like it. I like it. I look forward to seeing yours. Look forward to seeing your version. It's his earlier work. So I won't be applying razor blades to my eyeballs, but a bit dated. You won't be applying razor blades to my eyeballs. I'm missing the reference there. Why would you be applying razor blades to your eyeballs? What have I missed? Oh, reading the book. Ben's writing. Is he not very good at the beginning? What did the one I read a Ben Counter book and I thought it was quite good. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was it Grey Knights? Did he write the Grey Knight book? I quite like the Grey Knight book that I read. Or was it the Space Wolf? I've read a Space Wolf and a Grey Knight book. I'm sure I've read a Ben Counter book at some point. Hey, Spiky boy, how you doing? Spiky legend.
And I will not eat you. Yet.
Spiky will not eat you yet. I'm working on a siege commission at the moment, Spiky, which is why I'm painting off screen because I can't show it. The frustration, but I did want to stream because I know what you're all like when I don't stream. Everybody needs some Chris in their day, apparently. I guess I'm saying that Ben got better as a writer over time. This is before the Grey Knight book, and that was better, the Grey Knight book. Okay, so it was the Grey Knight book that I read. Gotcha. Yeah, I quite like the Grey Knight book. I did like that one. Speaking of Grey Knights, I need to do that Terminator, don't I? Damn interesting story, the lore to it with the Greys. I have a few myself. Nice one, Troy. Yeah, it's weird. I quite like reading like one-off books a bit more than I'll enjoy reading the Horus Heresy series. Although I did really like Fulgrim. I thought Fulgrim was excellent. And Flight of the Eisenstein. I did like Flight of the Eisenstein as well. So far today, went to the hospital for an MRI, shoveled the drive in the walkway, took the doggo for his walk, eating a toasted PB&J sandwich, and going to work for 30 minutes. So I can clearly say the worst part of your day then. I can clearly see what the worst part of your day was, and I'm very, very sorry, dude. I'm really, really sorry about the worst part of your day. Nobody deserves to have to eat a PB&J sandwich. Oh dear. There might be a short story in a White Dwarf that explains it, Purples, all the codex. Unsubscribe, Lark, shut your mouth, or we'll send you some more Marmite. Oh, it was BT, not surprising. What was BT? Shut your mouth. Christopher Frosty, and here I thought you were a decent person. Oh dear. Oh, brilliant. I hope you're alright, Spiky boy. I'm not a big fan of peanut butter. It's alright. My friend used to make protein shakes with banana and peanut butter and shit. And I'd drink those at a push, but It's not really pleasant. Kind of forced it down. Black Templars, a crusade, just killed their Primaris reinforcements because the chaplain said they were abominations. Wait, what? Wait, what's today's Grotmus thing? They seem to after last year's like Genius Grotmus, and the year before I think had a Genius Grotmus as well. This year is just here, have a short story, which seems a little bit lazy. Although to be fair, we do like short stories, don't we? Like we've based lots of hobby on short stories, so maybe I shouldn't be quite so critical. And I did an entire Necron boarding party from a short story. Fave short story. Once upon a time, they lived happily ever after. The end. Has everybody seen the latest episode of It, Welcome to Derry? It's getting fucking good. We've got 2 episodes left. 2 episodes left and it's heating up. It's heating up. Oh, that was it. Who was it who was talking about... airbrush stencils, and having to buy airbrush stencils? Fallout Hobbies, that's where I got mine from. I just got an email from them. Once upon a time, they lived happily. Then got exterminatus. The end. Once upon a time, this is an Olivia story, isn't it? Once upon a time, Erebus got thrown into a volcano. The end. There's a short story. Oh dear. Right, actually, I'm going to do a very quick Google, because I'm curious now. Moritat Dreadnought. Is this even a thing? Mortis Dreadnought, no. Alternatively, the user may be conflating the Moritat and Elite Clatter with the Dreadnoughts in general. Google thinks I'm thick.
Once upon a time, Erebus got fucked by half the galaxy, then thrown into an active volcano to get fucked even more. The end. Oh, what's that? Moritat's a Night Lord Moritat. Go away. Fine. Okay. Yeah, there is a Mortis Dread. I'm doing a Moritat. Somebody came up with the idea of doing a Moritat Dreadnought. I can't remember who it was. Somebody mentioned it on stream. So I'm going to do a Moritat Dreadnought for Zone Mortalis for my Night Lords. So a Moritat Dreadnought with 2 claws and Volkite underneath. A Dark Angel's Dread loadout in a Forge World book, when they changed up to Plastic Dread, simply meant 2 guns. Once upon a time, Ultramarines, the end. Oh, go away, Spike. And here I was, thinking you were a decent person, Spike. Yeah, it was because I did that Raven Guard Moritat, and I was like, I fucking love the Moritats. The Moritats are so cool. And then somebody said, oh, why don't you do a Dreadnought? I think it might have been on Blue Sky, actually, not on Twitch.
Once upon a time, Erebus met Guilliman and got impaled by the Emperor's sword, and everybody laughed. The end.
I'm loving this. All the short stories. We need more short stories. We need more short stories. What's everybody's best short story? Get Olivia to read out your best short story. Once upon a time, Erebus met Gulliman. And the Emperor's and got impaled by the Emperor's sword. That could have been even shorter, Purples. That could have been Once upon a time, Erebus met Gulliman and the Emperor's sword, and everybody laughed. The end. You got to make the story as short as you can. Short as you can. In between Once upon a time and the end, of course. So a Moritat Dreadnought, should it have as much decoration on it as possible? As much decoration on it as possible? Or should it be... And I think it should have as much as it can, right? Because a Moritat is like a character.
Once upon a time, Erebus got shoved into a black hole. The end.
Once upon a time, Erebus black hole. The end. Once upon a time, someone heard him say, "Yes, Daddy," as it happened. The end. Once upon a time, wah, the end. How does Olivia say wah? That's a good point. How does Olivia say wah? Somebody get Olivia to say wah. Once upon a time, wah, the end.
Once upon a time, wah. The end.
Once upon a time, wah, the end. Once upon a time, wah, the end. She pronounced it pretty well, to be fair. Olivia's pretty up there with the Orc language and pronunciations. That's the polite society way to say it. What, wah? Hands up in chat.
Once upon a time, the boys saw some beakies that are white and faster than red-ons. So the wog lighting was born.
The wah lightning. Hands up in chat if you're weird and you say wag. I think that's an American thing more than an English thing. For some reason the Americans think it's wag. Because it's clearly just a stream where we pick on Americans. Well, I haven't yet, but maybe I'll start. Maybe you'll start what? Olivia needs to put more heart in the wah, though. Did you put it in capitals? You did put it in capitals. Does it need more A's in it? It probably needs a full stop before it as well, so that she pauses and then goes, wah! Full stop. Exclamation mark! Use exclamation marks. See if exclamation marks makes us say it more energetically. Needs a full stop before it, so she pauses, and it needs exclamation marks.
It's because we are not near France and pronounce the full word nonce.
Pronounce the full word? What, like herbs? Like you do with herbs? Really? You're French now, are you? Herbs? I'll add it with some oi and wazat. What did French orc say? Once upon a time, the boys saw some beakies that was ear white and red. I'm looking forward to doing the waterite. That's going to be really fun to cut up. Grenouille. Is that a le or a la? Le? Le grenouille. What's red ones go faster in French? Can Olivia speak French? Have we checked that before? Too much warpstone. What's once upon a time in French? Warpstone. Too much warpstone. I don't know whether Spiky will allow there to be too much warpstone. I don't think Spiky will ever agree that there is too much warpstone. Le rue vont plus vite. Google Translate says it's il était en feu. En fois. Encore une fois. Encore une fois. Encore une fois. Allons-y. Allons-y works better. Encore une fois, quoi. Allons-y. Ándale, ándale. So yeah, the 3 dreadnoughts for the Raven Guard, I'm gonna have this one, which is the regular one, and he's gonna have a claw and Volkite, and then the Deliverer one is gonna have 2 claws, which is gonna be really cool. So he's gonna have 2 claws, and probably like underslung flamethrowers or something. And he's also going to have a banner, so he's going to have a back banner, because the Deliverers are the distraction carnifexers, right? And then the Moritat one is going to have probably a claw and a fist with underslung Volkite, because Moritats have Volkite pistols, right? So it's going to have underslung Volkite weapons from the special weapon Volkite sprue, which should look really cool as well. So that's the plan with the Moritat one, and it's just going to be to use in a Zone Mortalis setting more than anything else, where it's like up close. So the Raven Guard have got a dreadnought to go boarding ships and shit. I hear Chris attempting French, and now all I want to do is listen to Envie à t'aimer again. Villain slang, maybe. I have no French accent. Breton. If that is actually on this box, Man Games Workshop needs to get their translations. Donnez-moi le Stormbolter SVP, s'il vous plaît. However, it must get weird because orcs are hooligans, so it's translating English slang into phonetics and trying to find some similar subculture in France to translate it to. Right? Yeah. Green homies is French for orcs. Dépêchez-vous, green homies. Encore un fois quoi. Fantastic. Fantastic. So yeah, we should be back to regularly scheduled Dreadnought painting tomorrow. Should be back to regularly scheduled Dreadnought painting tomorrow, which would be cool. Because I'm enjoying painting. I think he's going to look really, really cool. I do need to do some white. So he's got this white shin pad, and he's going to have the white, the weird. I don't even know what these are. These weird white lines. What I'm going to do, because I've got another one of these, so I'm going to kind of scatter these patterned items across the other two dreadnoughts. So maybe one of the dreadnoughts will have this leg, and maybe this, the other dreadnought will have that leg. The Moritat dreadnought probably this leg, and then the Deliverer one can have that one. That kind of thing. And then we can do some more Raven Guard. Whiskey's on the lurk. Whiskey in the jar. Whiskey in the jar. Speaking of short stories, once upon a time there was a little sausage called Baldric. Sausage? Sausage? I think you'll find he missed sausage out of the dictionary. Oh, and aardvark. Da-da-da-da. So yeah, he needs a Volkite here. Volkite there, pointing down, and then a claw here. And then I've got this little bit on the front. I've got as a 3D print file, so I can just 3D print that for one of the other ones, which would be quite cool. This needs a lot of battle. It needs a lot of kind of battle damage though. It does need a bit of battle damage, so I'm going to have to put some rust and stuff in the recesses and things. That needs to be grey, doesn't it? Boom, boom. Put that back there. Getting distracted. Shouldn't be getting distracted. Need to paint. Do, 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 do. How many have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. I've got 4 left. I'm using the Opus size 00 at the moment, so exclamation mark brush in chat if you want to go and have a look at those. Hey, how are you doing, Sexy Science Hannah? How are you? How is your Dreadnought coming on? Saw the we were showing it off in stream earlier. Actually, we saw the pink. I would definitely just do the Gal Vorbak again, and just blend it in. That's how you did the troops. I didn't know you did the troops pink. That's quite cool. How's your morning going, Hannah? Haven't done any more to the Dread because I'm scared of messing it up. No! Get paint down on it. Honestly, you'll put the yellow on and you'll go, oh my god, why did I even worry about messing this up? It looks amazing. And I hope you kicked the dude who said they look like mac and cheese in the dick with a pair of steel toe cap boots. As far as the shading, I did practice my detail airbrushing yesterday, so I might do that to shade it nice. I do have the steel toe docks. I know, I am well aware you have your steel toe docks. So a swift, sharp kick in the dick would be perfect, and supported by everybody on the Twitch stream. I hope our general excitement over seeing the pictures of your Imperial Fist got you over that. Because they look amazing. You can't afford a Swift Shark kicking the dick from me. Well, he should have thought about that before he said that your Imperial Fist looked like mac and cheese, shouldn't he? But yes, he may well be one of those people who pays people to do that. I spy your dread. Yes, my Dreadcember. So, yesterday, if you do !throne in chat, everybody, or scroll up a little bit, I've just seen it up there in the chat as well. If you do !throne or !throne in chat, there's a gift list. It's actually what I send my sisters for like Christmas and birthdays and stuff. And yesterday, Avian very kindly finished contributions, or finished up the contributions on a war trike, an Orc war trike, which I'm going to do for Golden Demon. That's the plan. So I'm going to order that. But along with that, I'm also going to order another Contemptor Dreadnought as well. So I'm going to plan to have 3 Raven Guard Contemptor Dreadnoughts. One of them is going to be this black one, which we're doing here. He's going to have a Volkite and a Claw. And then another one is going to be a Deliverer's red one, which is going to be really, really cool. It's going to have a big banner because it's a big distraction Carnifex. And that one's going to have 2 claws and probably underslung flamers or something on it. And then I'm going to do a third one, which is why I'm ordering another Contemptor Dreadnought. I'm going to order a third Contemptor, and I'm going to turn that into a Moritat Dreadnought. So a Moritat is like a gunslinger. It's a Space Marine gunslinger that has 2 pistols. So I'm going to do a Moritat Dreadnought, which is going to be sort of designed for Zone Mortalis and boarding actions and things with the Raven Guard. And he's going to have 2 claws, or maybe a claw and I don't know, but like 2 close combat weapons. And then underslung underneath the combat weapons, he's going to have Volkite blasters, which is going to look really, really cool. So yeah, we're going to do 3 Dreadnoughts. Whether we get them all done in December, I don't know. But we're going to do 3 Dreadnoughts, which is going to be super fun. But that's the current one that we were working on yesterday. Yeah, thank you very much again to Avian for contributing and finishing off the War Trike. That's going to be a lot of fun to do. Check General on Discord. Oh no, what have you done? What have you done? Is this going to be something? Your favourite streamers? Yay! Oh wow, you've watched more of Ren than you have of me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I haven't streamed enough, is that what it is? You've sent a fucking lot of chats.
Hazardous anomaly detected.
Yo!
Quarantine activated.
One stop, how are you doing? I stream less than Ren. You've sent. I like the fact that you've sent more chats to me though, that's cool. Thank you! Cheers Target as well, what a legend. What a legend. Top emotes. Top emotes. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. Yeah, okay, so plan is to stream more then. Is that the Is that what I'm learning here? I've got to stream more. I will do my best to stream more. I will do my best to stream more. I will do my best to stream more. I need to come up with ideas again to make streaming viable again. Do-do-do-do. They are moving. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to watch Chris's stream and there is no stream. There are mornings I'm like, oh no, Hannah. I mean, I am trying to make money doing other things as well, because I don't make too much from Twitch. Do-do-do-do. Obviously, every single sub and Olivia bit shout out and everything helps loads. As Tari was saying yesterday, next year, I think we need to make next year the year that we finish projects, or at least like, because you never really finish projects, right? Because like if you're working on a Raven Guard army, there's always stuff to add to it, but like maybe 3,000 points of Raven Guard need to be finished, or a good chunk of the Imperial Guard need to be finished, or something like that. Like we need to have some project goals for 2026. The War Trike needs to be finished for Golden Demon, things like that. I am really looking forward to doing the War Trike, because that's going to be a like I was saying yesterday, I've been feeling pretty shitty about my painting recently. So it's going to be really nice to push the standard again. And the War Trike is going to be very fun to do that with. But ultimately, if you want me to keep doing this, you're going to have to really appreciate. I really appreciate all the support and everything. And tomorrow I'll be painting on stream again, rather than painting off stream like I am at the moment. Remember what I told you about feeling shitty and who made you feel like that? Thank you, Perps. But yeah, let's do some project planning for 2026, shall we? We need to try and do some subathons. We need to try and do the maybe try and do some raffles again. try and do some income from raffles, push the commissions. Finishing projects in 2026, that means finishing all your orcs, your sisters, and blood angels, and my AOS stuff. No, you can pick what projects you want to finish, and like I say, like finishing armies is not really a thing, is it? Like, but finishing army lists might be. So, like, I could try and finish 3,000 points of Raven Guard. Like, that's a good goal. Finish 3,000 points of Raven Guard for Horus Heresy. Because you never finish an army, do you? Because you're always like, oh, I could add this, oh, I could add that. But you could finish a list. So I could do, like, I could try and finish 3,000 points of Raven Guard, finish a Wartrike for Golden Demon, finish a Necromunda for Golden Demon. Things like that. I think that would be quite good. But I am realising that I really need to drop in some Golden Demon painting, because, like I say, you start to feel a bit worrisome about your painting if you don't. Golden Demon in Essen or Adepticon? Just Golden Demon. Like, the chances. I really want to try and get to Essen. I think Essen's probably more likely than Adepticon. Adepticon's just like, it's not a very enticing place to want to go at the moment, America. So maybe Essen, and that also gives me a bit more time to save up for a ticket. But it's more just to have something ready for Golden Demon. Like, if they ever do one in the UK again, I want to be ready. So it's more a project with a goal rather than, oh, I'm going to do it for Essen, because I might not be able to go or whatever. But I just want to do something for Golden Demon. I want to do something at a Golden Demon standard again, like Glorfindel. Maybe I paint Shelob. Maybe I do a Golden Demon Shelob. Who would have thought it would be far safer to go to Germany than America? Right, that is the battery gone, so we're going to swap the battery, and while I swap the battery, I'm going to go and make a cup of tea. It would be so good if it moved from US to Canada. Yeah, that would be great. That would be good. Yeah, there we go. There's the brush link. So if anybody wants to grab any of the brushes which I'm using, that would be massively appreciated, because I am trying to do some more stuff with Artis Opus. So any clicks / sales through that link really help me out at the moment. So thank you very much if you do go and grab that. Even if you just click on the link, that would also be really cool. What size Artis Opus is similar to Winsor & Newton size 2? An Artis Opus 1 probably, because Winsor & Newton are teeny tiny. So Artis Opus 1. I use the 0. The 0 is my favourite. So yeah, probably a 1 for a size 2. Right, I'm going to go make a cup of tea, so I will be right back, everybody. It won't be long. So I'll be right back, and then we'll carry on painting that and chit-chattering about Dreadnoughts, because I'm quite excited by the Contemptors. They look quite good. Won't be a sec. Cheers, Han. Yo, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We are back. Back again. We are back. Tell a friend. We will push the camera up. There we go. That's better. You can see me now. Hello, everybody. Hello. Right. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Did anybody else go and grab a cup of tea? Did anybody else grab a cuppa? Did anybody else go grab a cuppa? If you do !element as well, Hannah, you can use the crystal code in there to get loyalty points as well. You can get double the loyalty points. So if you do order some of the brushes, just use the crystal code in !element as well, and then you can get double loyalty points. Whoa, Black Betty, bam bam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam bam. Black Betty had a child, bam bam. Everything's gone well, bam bam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam bam. I think you'll be impressed if you do grab some Artis Opus brushes. I think you'll be impressed, Hannah. They are better. I'm interested in trying them. Heading to morning meeting, but we'll come back if the meeting is short. No worries. Yeah, if you go in my Discord on the affiliate links, Hannah, there's a crystal code in there as well for Element Games, so you can get your loyalty points. But yeah, thank you. Hope you like them. This one's a 00, So the 00 is pretty damn good. I like the 0. The 0 is the one I've been using lots of. I need to get a couple more of these. So I'm going to email them and ask if they can send me a couple more. Yeah, they've been as much of a revelation to me as Da Vinci were when I first started back painting. Like, I was trying all the paintbrushes, all the paintbrush brands back then, and I tried the Da Vinci ones. I was like, oh, these are really, really nice. And then since I've tried these ones, and these ones are even better. Hope the meeting goes well. Hope the meeting goes well. So I've got to stream more in the new year, is that what we're saying? Still hot. Is anybody going to be cross if I stream some Pantheon as well, or is that a no-no? Oh, Hannah, did you watch any more of Silo? I kind of fell off it halfway through season 2 and I didn't catch up. Is it any? Is it worth catching up on? Or anybody else in chat, of course, if you've watched Silo. And what's that new one on Apple TV? Is it Probius or something? Because once Welcome to Derry is finished, I'm not going to have anything to watch. Because the Iris Affair finished this week as well. Catching a free. Hey Chappie, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you very much for catching the stream. It's alright, dude. I'm actually painting off stream at the moment because I have a commission which I can't show, which I'm painting. So I needed to get to a certain stage today. So I thought I would just at least stream. But tomorrow we are going to be doing some more on Dreadnought over there. I've been watching been watching your stuff a bunch lately. Oh, thank you very much. YouTube videos or streams? Have you been watching streams back or watching YouTube videos? I'm curious which way. Thank you very much for watching. It's really appreciated. Yeah, we've got a few projects for the rest of the week. We're going to be doing some more on the Raven Guard Dreadnought, which is going to be really good fun. I've also got 2 more Dreadnoughts on the go as well, so we can start working on those. We've got some Imperial Guard bits and bobs which we're going to work on. Yeah, all sorts of little things. 1 second, everybody. 1 sec. Sorry, something just fell off. There we go. Both, but I really like the basing tutorial. I'm leaning on your city waste bases myself. Black Friday saw me buy a bunch of basing material. Oh, fantastic, Chappie. Yeah, well, we're doing some more. We're definitely going to be doing some more of those city ruin bases very soon. Definitely some more of the Raven Guard ones, because obviously we have this Dreadnought to do. And we're going to do we're going to do the painting tutorial for the Imperial Guard as well. The 120 second city fight Imperial Guard. So, well, I've actually started doing, as you can see here, we've got this little one. So that is one of the Imperial Guards. We're going to do an SAS, a Special Forces Imperial Guard unit, which is going to be quite good fun to play around with. And they're all going to be I'm going to be basing some of them on the commemorative models. So that's a Kaschan commemorative model that we've added a Cadian head to, and then we've also got that one as well, another Kaschan, which is dead easy to just put like a Cadian head on and make that a city fight sergeant or something. Hey Squeezle. I've only been able to for 473. Oh no! And then I've also been doing the Gaunt's Ghost and putting the Gaunt's Ghost in like a city fight environment. So that's the sniper. Which I think has come out really well. That's fab. That's come out beautifully. So I just need to cover that with some texture paste so it looks like concrete, and then put some bullet holes in there. So that's going to be fab. And then the same with this guy. Same thing. He's got a piece of angle iron there with some concrete behind it with some supporting rod sticking out. You've got to do your best at all times to disguise the fact you're using cork, because cork looks like cork. Regularly looks like cork, so you need to apply some texture over the top of it. There's Gaunt himself. He's missing his sword arm, so I need to either find that or convert one. Yeah, they're all coming along quite well. So these ones are going to be quite fun to finish the bases off. And then we've got things like Harker and oh shit, can't remember this guy's name. Strachan. There we go, Strachan. So yeah, the sniper base is brilliant. I'm dead pleased with the sniper base. Yeah. So it's all kind of battered and chipped away there, so that like the foot and the knee. So the foot goes underneath that little bit of damage, and then the knee fits in there, and it just kind of slots in. It's really nice. It kind of all holds itself in, because I was thinking like it would be really nice to have a wall, because that's how you like prep as a sniper, isn't it? Like you come up to a wall and you rest your sniper down so you get there. But then he's going to be like absolutely crammed up to the wall, isn't it? So that's where all this came from. And then I'm also thinking about putting another bit of cloth. There we go. Another bit of cloth over this bit here, just to kind of camouflage him even more, which I think would be quite cool. But yeah, that guy's really good. He's going to be really fun when he's finished up. So yeah, Squeezle, how are you? Yeah, I've been told by everybody that I have to stream more next year, so hopefully if I stream more we're going to get even more support, more subscribers, more donations and things like that. So I'm going to try and give back to you all and stream a bit more for next year, which is going to be fun. I bought like a 1 meter long plastic corner bit from a DIY store. I think it's some softish plastic. If you cut it or scratch it, it makes it look like thick metal. Fantastic! Wow, okay. So like angle iron. That sounds cool. I like that. I've got all the stuff I've got. Spitfire with a resub. What a ledge! Thank you very much. How are you? So yeah, I've got plastic rod in all sorts of different sizes. So I've got pipes. I've got squares. I've got angle. I've got I beams. The I-beams are actually quite good because I can cut them halfway down, and then I end up with it like a T-beam. So yeah, there we go. There's all the angle irons that I've got, and I've also got, there we go. There's a bit of box section as well. But that's really expensive, and it's definitely not it's definitely not $1. VTuber. I'm never doing a VTuber. Can I ask where you got those? What, the plastic rod stuff? eBay. Just search for plastic rod. Yeah, I-beams are in the post, just like bricks, because of your YouTube video. The bricks are genius. Honestly, the bricks, if you have to add one thing to your city fight, rubble, ruin bases, add bricks. There's something weird about adding bricks. It grounds, pun intended, it grounds the base in a ruined situation more than anything else. So yeah, add bricks. Get bricks. How are you doing, Manaringo? And hello, Spitfire. Thank you very much for the resub, dude. It's very, very kind of you. So yeah, just search plastic rod on eBay. If you search plastic rod on eBay, and then you'll find all sorts of different cross sections that you can pick up. This stuff is, I think it's evergreen. Yeah, evergreen. Yeah, that's evergreen scale models. Evergreenscalemodels.com. Made in the USA. So if you're in the USA, you can probably just go to evergreenscalemodels.com and get them from over there. But yeah, this is polystyrene rod, and I just keep adding all the different cross sections. Just keep getting added to this one bag. Totally brick for bricks. So yeah, thank you very much for the resub. That's really, really cool. 1/100th of an inch rod sounds familiar. Working in it, trying to find out what to do with a mandatory training that can't be completed because it's expired. Oh no! Oh, that's not very good. There's my throne list as well, so there's another way that you can support me. There's a throne list up in Twitch chat as well. If you want to go and have a look at that, that's another way of supporting me. So there's a few ways of supporting me. You can either, obviously the easy one is to, or the obvious one is to subscribe. Thank you very much if you subscribe. You could drop me a message if you want me to do a commission for you. You could grab something and contribute something on the throne list. You could donate towards the stream, just in general, just support me in my streams. Things like that. You could use one of the Element Games links, one of my affiliate links, so !element in chat or !brush if you want to try these brilliant Artis Opus brushes. That's another way of supporting me. And join the Discord as well. Because those links are always up on Discord. You can always get to those. So, yeah. But obviously, just hang out in Twitch chat and chatter away and keep me company. While I keep you company. More than enough. You can subscribe on YouTube as well and watch all my videos on YouTube like 10 times each. And then YouTube has to pay me, which is really, really cool. How's first week gone, Manaringo? How did the first week go? Is everything going all right? What should I have for dinner tonight? What should I have for dinner? That's a question, isn't it? What should I have for dinner? Good, like the people and the culture. Fantastic. I like that. That's really cool. If the people and the culture are good, then that's going to be a lovely place to work. Thank you very much for grabbing the things off Element Games over the weekend as well, Mannering. I'm going to be putting in an order either tonight or tomorrow, which is going to include the bonus loyalty points that I got from you. So thank you very much. What are you doing, I may ask? What, tonight? Probably playing a little bit of Pantheon, scribbling some ideas for Pantheon and Warhammer videos. Probably painting a little bit more of all this. I'm currently doing a commission which I can't show you, which is why it's being painted off stream. But I still wanted to stream for you because you all love it when I stream, so I thought I would still at least try to stream. I'd just paint off stream and have all these models on here so I can talk about them while we are streaming. Oh, you meant Captain Mannering's. Captain Mannering is he's a legend. I figured systems would be more rigid and defined, but because they are who they aren't afraid to change systems and software, so there's always changing. Fantastic! It's changing and improving. You studied computer science. Sweet. Done this sort of work for 11 years, 6 specifically in the service world. Nice. I was in my 30s when I did 2-year diploma to become an IT pro. IT pro. What a pro. Do you have a route into it with your current employer? Not the tiniest bit. I'm an elementary school teacher. Fantastic, dude.
Yuki's.
Plenty of time. Yeah, plenty of time. Plenty of time. Right, so more Dreadnoughts tomorrow then. We'll do some more Dreadcember tomorrow. Get some more Dreadcember done tomorrow. Sounds like a good idea. I need to print the Raven bit for the Moritat one as well. Awesomely motivating. This stream tends to be very, very motivating. It's a very motivating stream. Just in general. Like hyping things that then ends up with people doing stuff. It's quite cool. I like it a lot. It's a great stream. And for reference, I've been a IT technician, an IT consultant, a graphic designer, a tennis coach, a photographer, professional photographer, and now I'm a commission painter. Just don't get ripped off by a for-profit school like the old Devry. The old Devry. Or work in Derry. Like, don't work in a Derry school. That's also absolute suicide. Don't work in an old Derry school. You'll get hunted by by an entity. Don't stare at the deadlights. That's my biggest fear. It's completely useless, especially since I have less time to switch. Yeah, you can definitely make a transition. Just gotta throw yourself into it wholeheartedly, like when I did my photography. I threw myself into that wholeheartedly. And was one of the top automotive photographers in the UK until COVID, and then that just killed everything. Never really quite recovered. I thought you meant Derby. No, Derry. Yeah, don't work in Derry. Gotta get out of Derry. Because nobody really dies in Derry. And you don't want that coming to haunt you. Honestly, the series is so good, guys. What's up on Warcom? Is there anything interesting on Warcom today? Have they got any more Ultramarine thingies? Ultramarine protest video stuff? I'm still the only person watching it. Welcome to Derry. I can't be. It's brilliant. How am I the only person watching it? That's madness. Loads of my horror friends are watching it. Shall we have a look and see what's on Warcom? Ooh! Oh, book of the year. Oh, we've got to vote for the favourite book of the year now as well. Right, so what's this one then? Is this just another short story? What? Now onto the rules. What? Oh, they've got some Scourge of Giran. Okay. That's to catch them up from last year. Right, what's the best one that came out this year? Didn't the thingy come out this year? The end of the Horus Heresy. Like, isn't that just going to win? The end of the death. Didn't that come out this year? Was that last year? Oh, maybe that was last year. Okay. Drop Site Massacre. The Red Gobbo's Last Stand. Yeah, let's all vote for that. Sorry, Andy Owington. Era of Ruin. Fulgrim. Void Scarred. Load Solar. I mean, it's just Tomb World, isn't it? You're welcome. There you go. Oh, Era of Ruin. There we go. Siege of Terror, Era of Ruin. So is that Is that the omnibus? Yeah, the certificates are really expensive. That's why I stepped out of the IT business, to be honest. Stepped out of the IT business and into the tennis business, which also has expensive certificates. But you get to play tennis all day. Oh, is it short stories? Oh, okay. So, End of the Death was last year. Wow. Oh, what's the rumour engine? What's this? The hell? What's that? That looks like an old world thing to me. I don't know what you guys think. Either old world or 40k. Doesn't feel like an AOS-y thing. I don't like me clogging up your chat with personal career. Just let me. No, I don't give a shit, dude. Get on there. Get in there. Don't worry, I'd have banned you already. Yeah, Olivia gets very cross. If you push the limit on what to talk about in chat, Olivia gets very cross very quickly. So I wouldn't worry. It's interesting conversation. Like if people in Twitch chat are have got advice and support for other people in Twitch chat, I'm not going to stop them. We've talked about how this stream is a very motivating stream before. That is why. All I ask is if you do enjoy all the motivation and everything, maybe consider throwing a subscription my way. And we have made data changes as needed to the live database. It was a niche company making clinical software, so our customers were doctors, trial managers, logistics. Oh wow. I think I've only got one left. I have. I've only got one left to do. This has been an excellent day. So yeah, Moritat Dreadnought, Dreadnought tomorrow, Raven Guard Dreadnought tomorrow. I do have, if we do kind of crack on with it, I do have, like I say, I do have the Deliverer one to finish off building, and then hopefully the Moritat one to build once it arrives. Build a convert. Out of carrot stone though, so I need to get some more carrot stone on the wet palette. The palette of wetness. There we go. Another one, and then the last one. We've got the last one to do now. Perfect. Should strive to move from solutions architect to enterprise architect. It's even further away from technical and really strategic. That sounds really cool. Can I do that? Purples, are you going to start your Death Company Dread this week? And Avian, what are you going to do? What's your... Are you going to do Deradeo or are you going to do Denathan? Is that the right name? I'm trying to remember what it was now. You're going to do a Denathan Dread. I think I'll start with priming it. Yeah, you should definitely start with priming it. The question is, are you going to prime it black? Or are you going to prime it white and then do some weird... or grey and then do some weird, like, pre-highlight before filtering it with some contrast through the airbrush or something? I'll do it as I did for the Death Company. Prime black, zenithal grey white, then transparent black. Oh!
Stay on target. We're too close. Stay on target.
How you doing, target? Yeah, I'm painting commission today, dude, which is why I'm painting off screen. But I thought I would still try and stream. Because I know you all like me to stream. You all shout at me. So we got conversational pieces on stream. The stream is good now. Imagine if we could see what you're doing. Yeah, you're not allowed to, sorry. You'll have to wait for tomorrow when we do Dreadnoughts again. Sorry. Paint the latest Ultramarine. No. No, it's not an Ultramarine commission. No, it's nothing from Warhammer. It's nothing from Warhammer community. It's not that secret. It's a commission secret. It's a Siege Studios commission, which I'm not allowed to show because I can't show the Siege Studios stuff on stream. That's all it is. Nothing exciting. Nothing exciting. But I wanted to get to a certain point by today, and I was just a little bit behind. So I thought, well, I'll just stream, paint it off stream, and chat to you all. Rather than paint it all day and not stream. What dreadnought are you doing, Target? I can't remember. What are you doing for Dreadcember? Oh no, I can remember. You're doing the you're doing the Armored Core Gundam. Gunpla. Can remember. I can remember. Yeah, making me jealous with your Armored Core shit. There we go. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. If I get the urge, I do have a Brutalis that needs more work. Ah, you got a Brutalis, have you? The boring Brutalis. I am rather hungry. I've had what did I have for lunch? Oh, I had crumpets for lunch. That was a while ago. Right, I'm going to go make some dinner, everybody. Maybe do a touch more. It's a really annoying commission, this is. Hey, perps.
How dare you? You barely streamed for 45 minutes.
I'll stream a bit longer. What are you doing tonight, perps? Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the support. It's appreciated. Probably going to rest a bit. I've been exhausted lately. I'm still trying to catch up from wedding day tiredness. You can do any painting? I need to paint my moonstone models. We have a moonstone night on the 12th and a moonstone day on the 20th. Oh wow. Really kind of enjoying moonstone, which is good. And play a lot of Moonstone. Missed your stream so much. Hey Enigma, how you doing? How's your day going, Enigma? Glad you're enjoying Moonstone, though, that's good. Found a group of players that play Moonstone non-competitively, and I really like that, and the game is really extra fun. Competitive, non-competitive Moonstone. I'm glad it's fun, that's cool. I'm surprised there's like a competitive scene. It doesn't feel like a competitive game to me. It feels like a chill, play with your mates over a beer kind of game. Or a sherry. But hey, I suppose everybody can make anything competitive, right? I even got myself a very narrative orientated model. Ooh! Can be competitive, but it's mostly just made to be narrative children fun. Most things can be, yeah, like most things can. It just didn't strike me as one of those games that would turn into a competitive game. Like, I know everything can be played competitively. It just didn't strike me as one of those games that would end up with a competitive scene, if you like. But hey, at least you've got a nice narrative, like chilled out, have a beer and play some games of Moonstone. Group of players. Okay, last tiny little bit. I've got one arm left to paint. And then I am going to go and make dinner. No. Right, rather than rather than changing the battery for the last 2 minutes of this stream, we'll just put Sinister's work in progress Malice up on stream. Which is pretty damn good. Okay. Fab. Right. He had a catastrophe card. So I'll shut his shooting for the rest of the game. Well, that sounds very mean and competitive. Bluffing his combat is quite competitive. Basically, incapacitated is the most annoying model from my opponent. Thanks for that. Sounds like you were a bit competitive there, Purples. Still have to test Shatterpoint, but I need to paint the models before. Shatterpoint's fantastic. Shatterpoint's really good. Right. Is there anybody on? Is there anybody on? Zambi's on. Ren is on. Roll is on. Oh god, who do I pick? Badger's on. Badger's playing video games, okay, that's a no. I haven't rated Nikki in forever. Oh, he's run on dark side. Oh yeah, she's on dark side. Okay, Rolly it is then. Is Rolly doing? Rolly's painting a noise marine, yeah. There we go. Right, everybody. Have an awesome evening. I am going to go make some dinner. And then I'll probably do some more painting. So tomorrow we will be doing more dreadnoughts. So we will be doing more dreadnoughts. Get some more dreadnoughts done tomorrow. So bring your dreadnoughts in tomorrow into Twitch chat and we'll paint some more of that.